You're in high school, you're in school, you're in your church group, whatever it is, you're a youth, probably getting some form of education, right? Well, it's actually very important to finish that education. And I'm just not talking about high school. Let's check it real quick. If you look here, you'll see that a high school dropout makes like $22,000 a year, and a high school graduate makes just over $30,000. That's $8,000 extra a year. Imagine going through life with an $8,000 extra a year in your pocket. What could you do? Buy a new car, maybe plan for a vacation, or maybe go buy that new cell phone you've been having your eye on, spend $100 on iTunes, whatever it is you're doing. It's nice having that extra dough in your pocket. And a commitment to education is the way to get there. Now, I know we've all had our friends or our relatives be like, well, my brother dropped out in 6th grade and he's doing just fine. Well, guess what? Benjamin Buford Blue is going to be able to not do so fine after a while. You need to have that commitment to education there. You know, a lot of us think that just finishing high school is good enough. And guess what? It's pretty good. But this isn't the 1950s anymore. You're going to maybe even need to further that education even further. Let's just say you go to high school or you just go to college and just try it out. You don't need to finish anything like that. You just go to college and try it out. Go for one semester. So, you're going to college, you're trying it out. Guess what? You don't like it, it's not for you. That's cool. But check it. You're making an extra $3,000 every single year on average just by trying college for a semester. These statistics are from the Department of Labor from the U.S. government, so they know their stuff. Pretty much their job is to figure out what these people make and what degree level they have. So, you go to college, you try it out, figure it's not for you, but you get an extra $3,000 a year just for trying it out. What could you do with an extra $3,000 a year? And not only an extra $3,000 a year, but go back down to that less than high school diploma. You're making minimum wage, you're now making an extra $11,000 a year. Not bad, right? Now, I know you're always looking at that very top one, that doctoral degree, that $80,000, you're going to be balling status and everything like that. Well, not all of us want to be doctors, or not all of us want to go to school for that long. Maybe you just want to go to school for 2 years. Get that associate's degree. You can get it done cheaply at a community college. Guys, it is so worth it. So maybe you go to college, figure out maybe I can do just, tough 2 years of this out. And if you really study, you might get it done in a year and a half. So, but you're going to school 2 years extra. You're now making about $38,000 a year. That's not bad. $38,000 a year for just going to school for 2 more years? Or, again, we can go back down to lowly minimum wage, less than high school diploma, and now you're making what? Check it, what, 38 minus 22? That's $16,000 extra a year. A year! For the rest of your life. That's just on average. That's not even like if you get a couple of promotions for you're doing so awesome at work. Education is so extremely important. And you know what? If you go to college, you check it, get your associate's degree and go, you know what? I kind of like this. Maybe I want to go for 2 more. So you go to school for 2 more years. And you go from $38,000 to $50,000. Going to school 2 more years is going to get you an extra $12,000 a year. $22,000 a year or $50,000 a year. What's that? Extra $28,000 a year. What could you do with an extra $28,000 a year? Now, I know not all of us can have that commitment to education right out of high school. We can't all go straight, to college because not everything's paid for us. Guys, I went to a local community college, paid for it myself, got scholarships, got grants, whatever it is you have to do. There's all sorts of funding out there for you. Look for the money. It's out there. People want to send you to college, send you to get your education. All you got to do is apply that necessary effort to get that funding. But again, maybe college isn't for you. Maybe you want to join the military. Guess what? The military will pay for your funding, or pay for your college as well. So maybe the military is the way to go. Or maybe a nice trade school, whatever it is, but learn something. Commit to the education because you're going to need it every single day for the rest of your life.